Welcome on back, everybody. Wild Willy here. The next episode of my Convergence Mod Spirit Storm Summoner Let's Play series. We've got a Stormcaller Necromancer build going on, and we are in Stormveil Castle at the Rampart Tower Site of Grace. I know at the end of the last episode we were going to tackle the lower courtyard, but I went through that doorway and promptly got, I didn't get killed, but I got blasted by another ballista. So we are going to go outside and check that out first. Check the progression route out to the church where we meet Roger. I'm gonna find out the hard way whether this debuffs me or not. No, it does not, because I haven't died. So let's rally you. So as long as I don't die, even if I rest at a site of grace, my accursed binding or my spirit summon does not go away. So I think the plan is the two of us together are gonna rush down ballista guy out in the courtyard, and we have some exploding barrels over there, so we want to go there, take cover. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna die if I can't get off a heal. Got you. One shot you. Drop kick you. This is normally the drop off point. Oh, we got another dude here. We got two dudes. Alright, so they're all down, I hope. Let me check over here if there still looks like there's a drop-off. Ooh, that looks iffy. What do you think, people? I mean, I got a grace right there, so let's kill this thing in the hopes that if we die and come back through here that it doesn't respawn. Okay, so that's dead. Normally over here is where we get birds chucking stuff by the pots. And that's gonna flat out kill you. And what's the loot? A regular smithing stone, totally not worth it. Okay, so then we would proceed along. And there's a piece of loot that we can grab over there, but that's pretty much it. Right, up, up. No, that's not it. Does this get us further into the castle? All right, so I know where that's gonna take us. I definitely want to go that way. Let's go back up and look off that ledge one more time and see what we think. Is there any way... Oop. Other loot. Is there any way I can drop down there and not die? Like, I feel like... Oh, that just goes around to where we... That's still the same drop down. It takes us down to where we fought the Crucible Knight. So we already went that way, so we're good. So we can go this way. Good to have that cleared up. Let me switch to something with some range. Not that one, that one. Air attacks is my debuff. I might try that on a stronger enemy. Let's just take a peek in here. Yeah, once again, I don't think we can get back up if we drop down there. Okay, so that takes us all the way down again to where the all right, those are just the dudes out in the courtyard. Or whatever it is, the Erd Tree avatar is. Okay, so is the big pot not a thing? The big pot is a thing. That was lovely. And you're about to face tank all of that. Alright, you appeared to be tethered, which is too bad for you, because I have no problem sniping you from range. And I also have no problem chatting with y'all and letting my H or FP regen, because I can't quite finish him off. Okay, so that did it for you. And you guys should be able to just go in and punch. Another rune arc, living jar shard. Nothing over here. Not getting over that wall, so that's not a realistic path down. Okay, so what do we do? Oh, we got another jar to take out. Where is that in the regular castle? Alright, so it looks like bottom line, I'm gonna have to fight my way through the courtyard. We could be... Yeah, we're not gonna make that jump either. So that just takes us down there anyway. So let's go ahead and grab this loot. Out here and drop down, and then I'm going to warp back to my site of grace and we will tackle the courtyard. So Rampart Tower. Be interesting to see if the grafted scion and whatever else, what appears, what respawns downstairs. Oh, so I got the debuff. You guys saw that? That I feel like should not have happened. We just got it all back. What I can do is I can just do this. Get my health coming back. Put on our quick snipe. Take the elevator down. He did, like, not make it onto the elevator and died, and I actually healed from him. Felt bad about that. Alright, so I'm not seeing the scion anymore. So this is the courtyard. I'm gonna just get rid of you. Reaches, that's fun. Alright, there's apparently people off over there. Ooh, and more exploding barrels. Alright, now they're all coming over. Oh shit, okay. Another scion. I'm gonna run back in here. Sorry, buddy, I'll be back. If I need to, I will resummon. And you cannot fit through the doorway still. That's probably not all gonna fit. Did I not? Alright, I definitely need to either let my boy die and resummon him. That was an unnecessary second cast. I'm gonna snipe the dog. See if I can. You lived. I don't think you're gonna survive that, though. Crap. Good, like you are almost dead but not dead. And you are dead. Resummon you. Alright, I'm gonna have to melee this. Is there a lever down here? Ooh, there are ballistas that explode. Good to know. We will go back. So it looks like everything out here is dead. Now, I am out of FP pots, so I need to be very careful. I might need to pull out my twin blades. So we could proceed that way. Let's go see what our other options are. So we got that doorway over there. That's where the painting is. So we can go pick that up. Ooh, okay, lever. What does lever do? What did I just do? Maybe it opened one of the gates? For both of them? Alright, I feel like it opened that gate. Let's finish grabbing the loot. Great Somber, that's good. And I'm just gonna roll through every barrel I see because I don't really trust that we're done. Alright, so that makes me think you can... I mean, I know I can't get up there, but it looks like you might be able to get down into here from there. Where's that go? Go over here and look at this piece of loot, and we will turn around and look. Kind of hard to tell. Looks like we come across there and around and down, potentially. Any other loots? Magic grease. More barrels for me to roll through. I might take you off and see if I can put you on. We're still medium load. Okay. Because I might have to go more melee and have something that actually, like, has range and can also do damage. I feel like that's a trap. Like, we saw this stuff from up there. And a 2-for-1. Ah, nice. This grace. I was like getting ready to come over here. I was like, there's a knight in the ballista in the corner. Okay, so we have this grace. That's very nice. Let's see if we can summon the elevator. I know that normally takes us on a bit of a shortcut. This is probably the way down still. Yes, it is. If I want to fight the, every time I say that, I like lose my ability to remember the name. Rainbow stones. Where does this go? Oh, so this is where you drop down and around. I was gonna say, if I die to that, I know it's usually just a golden rune. Alright, so what do you think? Down or... Because I have my Site of Grace right here. I don't know if I want to proceed more through the castle or if I can, if that might be the path forward. Let's see what's over here. Normally there are birds over here. I'm not locking onto anything. Is it just you? You need more friends. Let's see what's up here real quick. Running heavy. Running heavy is a kind of a drop kick. Alright, so that was just a little loot. Kind of side path. Let's push this on some more. I know there's a warding remnant in here somewhere, and I think it might be down in the pit. Hopefully I can take that guy from behind. Ah, this is the part where we have to go up. So that just one-shot him. Now let's see if we can take out this guy, going to see what happened to his friend. And he's dead. That was lovely. Alright, so this is normal placement for golden seed, which are maxed out. This is where we usually find the belly.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Well, tarnished are you? I am I'm here by decree of how utterly this graft has tainted them. If you ask, you call the wings from so.
Alright, so we'll call on her once.
Apollo's fellow tar down whatever. Apollo's fellow tar down whatever.
Alright, so I know from here we kind of have to go up and around. So this is like the path of progress because that's blocked off. And this is the new path. We gotta go up there, hop on down that thing, cross up that way, and follow that all the way up and around. So what I would like to do is go back to the Grace and go down. So let's do that. And how many runes am I sitting on? I know I can catch one level. 46. I can probably pop a rune and get a couple more levels. I'm gonna put those into vigor. All right, let me get one and then see how much more I need. $24,500, call it. So I need about 4,000 more. Now I need about 800 more. Should be able to just pop one of you. I said 24,500. Yeah, that should be enough. So let's go ahead and do that. Another point in vigor. I'm pushing my vigor up, and then, you know, it's just gonna be like probably more int and faith, because you see here 18 and 18, but when you look at it here, because of my armor set, yeah, we should see it here, right? I'm at 26 and 26, so I'm getting 8 points from my various pieces of equipment, which is big. Oh, and I'm getting 5 points from my equipment, and I'm getting 3 points from my talisman. So that's where that's coming from. All right, so let's proceed along. Let me resummon my boy. Go ahead and buff him on up. And I'll switch to my long-range snipe, because there's usually some bats down there. Let's see what's in here. See if I can lock onto the other one. Great, now my FP can regen while I'm working my way down. Love it. And I don't think this matters, it's just like... Oh, I might have wanted to go over there, though. Alright, well that's a quick run back. You look creepy. So this is the one we want. Alright, now there are usually some rats down here. Come on, buddy. And he's just gonna get tossed, like... Yeah, he stood no chance. Necromancer, whatever. You are not the true Necromancer. And I got the Deathrite Dagger, so that looks like a necromancy thing. That's nice. I go to Stormveil Castle to get, like, Stormcaller stuff, and the first thing I recognize is... That's usually an Ash of War. So that's now a Somber. And that's usually where Squiggly Boy appears. I want to say that this is where my Warning Remnant is. So let me go ahead and buff you up, and then I'm just going to hang out here for a minute. Let my FP come back. How y'all doing? Let's look at our stuff. So this is actually kind of funny, unintentionally Stormcaller themed. I have the Dragonkin Twin Blade, which is lightning damage, which is definitely Stormcaller And you know, if it's a winter storm, you get that frost build up too. That's a bit of a stretch, but whatever. And Sacred Blade on it, that just gives me a projectile option. So what the heck? And I like it because it's got reach. All right, so let's drop down here. There's Mr. Squiggly. Or you have a frost proc on him. Oh, and he explodes. I need to heal, even though he's almost dead. No, heal. That's like a dragon. All right. I was gonna say, I always should take him on out. If not, the drop kick should do it. And give me my war. Nope. We get Banished Knight Engbol instead. And a Smoldering Butterfly. Let's just confirm, nothing over there. Sorry, just grabbing a drink. Let this be my warning remnant. Golden Room, okay. Now we have the world's longest ladder, and let's just take that to confirm. How y'all doing? If I wasn't climbing a ladder, I would take a look at that dagger. Take a look at any of the other stuff that we picked up. See if it's either Stormcaller or Necromancer related. We just fought a Necromancer, so I know the weapon he gave me. Look at poor Titan mercenary down there. He's like, you go ahead. I'm gonna warp when you get to the top. I don't blame you, buddy. All right, we're almost there. When you see the stone, you know you're almost there. One more piece of loot. Oh, there it is. The imbued sword key. That is what I really truly wanted. So let's warp on over here. Take a quick look at our loot, and then we're gonna wrap up, and we will continue proceeding through Stormveil Castle. So need to go to inventory. So that will allow us to get to Farum Azula, which is nice. There are 3 of these. I know where the one is in, or where it was in Castle Warren. I also know where the one was in Raya Lucaria, because they're going to open up extra areas of the map. But what this allows us to do is go to that area of Farum Azula that you normally get to from the 3 belfries. And you would drop down, fight a couple beastmen, fight a couple more, and then you get a talisman, and that's all you could do. Well, with the Convergence Mod app, there's now a path down to Farum. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up here. I will see you guys in a moment for our next episode.